Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tight end right. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now Jackson on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Leopard.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Detroit! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over. Hut.
Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. You got motion man right there. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The give to Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Alert 86. Alert 86. Move. Gun.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does. Get away at second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Sit up. 180. There you go. We go. You see it? You see it? 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Hey, watch the screen. Gotta go. Gotta go. Watch the screen. Blue. Hey, switch gears.
First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
4 down.
A first throw for the backup, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Stop! 180! Lock in.
The give is to Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
lock in. Hey, boys, come forward. Four down. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Hey, 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Red, up. Up. 180. Hey, 18. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Red, up.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Red's up. Red's up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, 18. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Red's up.
Now Trubisky to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Set! 3-19! 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Switch. Sit up. 180. Watch one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Lock in. Watch twist. What are you hiding? 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Red's up. Red's up. Check. Fresno. Blue. 58. Red's up. Mike, 58, right there. What are you hiding?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Red's up. Hey, gotta go. 18. Red's up. Lock in. What are you hiding?
Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first half update now from Philadelphia, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they'll run it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun! Here we go. Detroit! Gun! Watch you now, Barney!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch you now, Barney!
Now they'll run on the draw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, get him, go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Double tight. Alert. 3 down.
On second down, Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hang on, we got you see it? Check 52. Check. Gotta go. Check. Motion to the backfield.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Check. There you go. We go. You see it? You see it? 18. Blue. Lock in.
I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle. 57.
Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right, 80.
Watch out.
Red.
Here's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, gotta go.
Watch 86.
Red.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Money head.
Now Trubisky. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mitchell Trubisky, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you.
On second down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey. 4 down.
Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch his flat.
Detroit!
Kill.
Hot!
Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go.
4 down. Check it, hot read.
Bang! Lock in. 6. Gotta go.
Hey, what's up?
They'll go again to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
There you go, we go. You see it? You see it? Hey,
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Tremendous play right there by Eli Apple, sealing the game with that interception for his team. I bet that'll make his mom, Annie, really happy.
Absolutely making Annie proud. He was born in Philadelphia. Tough kid from the city of brotherly love, and a tough play there to seal it. They'll run it with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis